All right, so we are back at Power Up after such an exciting summer games. If you were there this weekend, awesome. We love seeing you. If you didn't get a chance to see Travis and myself, hey, we know you hustled and grinded and used all your Power Up skills, so awesome. Congratulations on that. If you're new to Power Up, you should be registering online so you can get a sweet bag. We give away a free, nice kit. It comes with some cool new things, some different implements we use on Power Up. Now, if you don't have those, that's okay. We'll find ways to add it in. If you want to make things a little bit harder, you can wear things like a vest. You can get in, yeah, Brett, you've got it. You can get in some form of dumbbell work. Yeah, we're just going to rock and roll. Give me 1 second here to get just some things set up. I'm just going to take a quick peek, see what we need. We're going to need... So we're going to need the blue mini band, the red band, the timer, and... That's it tonight. That's it. Just these three if you happen to have them. If you don't, no problem. Let me just mute everybody. Let me spotlight myself. We know the drill. Just so that we have them. Now, a couple things. If you don't have them, we'll find ways to do it. If you need to make any changes, please make those changes or let one of us know. We're back on the grind for another 51 weeks till summer game hits again. We're getting faster. We're getting powerful. And more importantly, we're focusing tonight on bowling. Okay, so some of the exercises that we do today would be great warm-ups for bowling, as well as some good strength and conditioning for bowling. But you can find them applicable to track, to bocce, to throwing, anything you choose to do. These are also going to be applicable there, but we're going to really focus on our bowling tonight. I'm sorry for talking with my hands. I'm not really sure why I'm talking with my hands a ton. It's starting to drive me crazy. All right, let's rock and roll. Oh. I'm getting sore. This was a weekend. Let me tell you, this was a weekend. We got to get ourselves back into gear. So we're going to start here. We're going to start with our hands out. We're going to open up nice and wide. It doesn't matter if you go over the leg or the other direction. I just care that you're rotating around that fixed pelvis, around that spine. Nice job. Right off the bat, we're just going to get some rotation. I know a lot of us competed, but I saw a lot of us walking around. So thanks to all those that showed up at MedFest and checked out all the stuff and got your pins, made sure your eyes were okay, your teeth were good. Oh, your balance was great. What a cool little thing. I love the glasses. How cool. Too bad coaches wouldn't do it. I would have had myself a pair of sweet glasses. Let me tell you, maybe aviators. I've never seen a Special Olympic athlete win a gold medal in aviators. I'm going to be the first. All right, once that's done, you've been 5 on each side. We got our split position ankle roll. So we'll stay down. We could be a little bit lazy today. It's 48 hours post-competition. So we're going to take that knee. We're just going to reach it towards the big toe, spin to the little toe, and pull all the way back. Big toe, middle toe, little toe. Try to keep all your toes on the ground as you work through that range of motion. Nothing changes. Good. 5 times should do the trick. Flip up to the other side, same thing. Big toe, middle, little. Let's work around. Excellent. Good job, guys. Oh, we just saw you for a second there, Jenny. I see you come off your camera. Come on, hurry back. We need you. You got to get some exercise in. All right, when you're done with your knees, when you're done down on your knees, we're gonna stand up for our Stork Position Rotation. You're gonna hang on to something. I happen to have this beautiful rack, and we're just gonna go across our body and then open up. Across and open. Excellent. But just care that you're reaching your knee as far as you can. We're keeping this leg, the leg that's on the ground, shouldn't move at all. We're just opening and closing the hip, trying to start to get some better movement after what was, I saw some awesome things. And I got to give a good shout out to Brett. I saw people doing their stuff and they were throwing, they were getting great numbers. And then Brett gets up, loads, explodes that ball. That thing goes so far. I think that one of the coaches had to get my jaw off the ground. I couldn't believe it, Brett. Powerful. Great job. Opening and closing. I like to do about 8 of these because they're simple and they're easy. The hard stuff, no way. We're just going to do 5. We're lazy, but we're smart. All right, you're going to take that blue band if you have it. If you don't, that's okay. You could do the same thing. Going to go over those feet over those shoes, we're going to create a little bit of space. We're going to gently soften our knees. By softening, I've just slightly bent them. Big step, little step, big step, little step, big fish, little fish, big fish, little fish. You're just walking all the way out of your screen, and then you're just going to head back. We're going to do that twice. So I would like you to accumulate 10 reps, really trying to feel it in your hips. I don't know if Brad's on here, but hey, Brad, if you're on here or you're watching this again, guess what? This might be something that helps your adductor, as long as you don't take a big step. Something small. It's just going to get your adductor going. Whew. That was fun. All right, I really felt that in my hips. So we're going to take that. Oh, keep the band, keep the band. I'm just trying to make sure I got everything going here. All right, we'll put that band back on. Sorry. Okay, holding on to the same thing. Notice how the band is on my toes. All I'm doing is lifting up, dropping back down 10 times. This is going to be, you're going to feel this deep into your hip, what's called your hip flexor. Hip flexor. Wow, it looks like a run. Now, two different ways to do this. You could pull your leg back as it goes up, or you could reach your knee forward. Reaching your knee forward is going to be a little bit better. You'll get some of your rear end in there, but hey man, choice is up to you, or hey girl, it's up to you. Ball is in your court. Find the best way I could show you this. If I pull it up this way as opposed to here. So two different variations. Nice. Oof. Awesome. Now, once those are done, we don't need that blue band anymore. We do have our cross connects. For those that are interested, elbow, right elbow, left knee, left elbow, right knee. Try to touch if you can. If you got to stop halfway, hey, stop halfway. We're going back and forth. God, I got to say, these blue shirts are sweet. Feels great. So we're just 10 of those, or 10 per side. So I've just done 20, 19, and 20. Okay, once that's done, now we got to start putting the power in the word power up. How are we going to showcase through Zoom that you're super powerful? Now, there's one really great way to do it, but you need to make sure that you're safe and sound. That way is going to be hands on the hips, a load and explode. But if you're on the second floor, make sure you're landing like a ninja. Nobody in the basement should hear you. Okay, I want you to be super quiet. I don't want you to pound the floor hard. Please and thank you. So 3 times, hands are going to go on the hips. All I'm going to do is dip just a little, jump, stick the landing, jump, stick the landing, and then one more time, jump and stick that landing. Now, I've gotten comments about it from Christian and Kyle in the past. Comes our leg switches. So that's just, you're going to go for 20 of them. Getting our heart rate going. Just getting things going, moving and grooving. Da, na, 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 na. Yeah, nice. Trav, what have we done? I can't even hear the music because you complain about how loud it is. All right, that should be a warm-up. So big thing is your heart rate should start to kind of beat a little bit. You should be able to feel that heart rate beat through your shirt. Maybe you feel a little bit warm. Your blood pressure's up a bit. You're getting some sweat going. Whew, it's time to rock and roll. All right, we got some reverse lunges with the band, and we got some curtsey lunges and the shoulder tap. Everything's going to be 8, and we're going to rock and roll. So you're going to take the red band if you have it. Okay, if you don't have it, that's okay. Same exercise, just no band, no problem. No band, no problem. Mo money, no problem. All right, all that's going to happen here is you're going to put that band on the ground, and you're going to step on it in the middle. You're going to hold both sides of the band. Okay, you're just going to take a step back, knee's going to go to the ground, and you're going to stand back up. Don't worry about tension on the band, just worry about keeping your hands on it. Don't worry about anything else. Remember, this is just week 1 after a big competition weekend. Everyone worked super hard. 7 and 8, and then we're going to flip up to the other side. So I don't even drop my hands. I hold that other foot. I take the step back. 1, 2, and so forth. 3. Nice. 6, 7, and 8. All right, we can take the blue band, or not the blue band, the red band, move it to the side, Second exercise was going to be very bowling specific, right? I call these a curtsey lunge. Think about as you get that ball back. Okay, as you get that ball back and you start to go through it, your back leg has to kind of kick. That's going to allow that rotation. That's why you see all the good bowlers, you know, they polish the ball, they look around at their honey, and then it's like wham, and it's just a strike. Whew. All right, so outside leg is going to step behind, kind of like you're in that bowling position, and you're going to drop the knee as far as you can go. And this is going to be 8 times. I just asked you step all the way through. So we complete each repetition. Now, ways to make this harder. Maybe you grab a weight, you gobble it. Maybe you grab 2 dumbbells, you put them down. So many different ways. Maybe you wear a vest. Just any way to load that hip. It's going to be really juicy for you. Whoa, lost my balance on my last one. Awesome. Now we got to do the other side because that's the most important thing. It's both sides. So step through all the way up. Nice. Nice. So I love what Joseph's doing here, and I didn't really talk about it, but he has his hands on something. Always an option. Bigger step, Joseph, if you're going to hold on to that. Remember when I thought that was the lawnmower? If you're going to hold on to your lawnmower, then you're going to have to step super far. 7 and 8. Oh man. Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty. All right, hands are gonna go down in seconds. Let me start again. Welcome to Power Up. Next exercise is called the shoulder tap. For those that are unfamiliar, feet go out like a push-up. Feet get spread apart, so our hips don't wiggle and jiggle. Keep those hips stable. Right hand touches left shoulder. Left hand touches right shoulder. So we alternate. Now, if your feet are in close, you're gonna start to rotate. I don't like that. I want you to find a distance that you feel it in your tummy. Not bad tummy, like good tummy. 16 of these, 8 aside, and then we get a break. 13. And 16. When you've done your 16, you deserve a breather and a break. You could set your white timer for 1:15. I'm gonna set my big timer. Just sometimes it helps a little bit more, but I'll show you how to do that if you need it. All right. Just so we're all on the same page. Oh, it's going. You can see the timer back there, but if you need help, the buttons on here tell us our time, right? So if we hit the MIN or the min button, that adds a minute to it. Then you hit the big button and that kind of starts that timer going down. Now, if you don't like that, you just hit the 2 buttons and it clears it back to 0. Okay, so if you're new to this, here it is. Woo! We got 45 seconds. You're starting to get yourself ready. You have that red band. You need that red band. Where's your medal? It tastes good, huh? Gold medals taste better than any other medal, I think. Oof.
What's that? I have it upstairs.
All right, all right, all right. All right, we're coming out. We got 24 seconds. This is our time where you take that last sip of water. This is when you start to breathe in and out through your nose. Oh my God, I just saw Andrea on here. Good job, Andrea. Welcome in. Sean and Ian, good? I assume that's a good. Yeah, I see you. Good. I like the shirts too. Sweet. Well, one of them. All right, here we go. That timer's gonna go. So we're gonna take that red band. Red band does the job. Feet are gonna go down. Create a little bit of tension. It's kind of like a guitar string. Well, my guitar gently weeps. So we're gonna take a step back. You'll lose tension at the bottom, but at least you get some tension at the top. It forces you into what is called hip extension. You don't understand that, but Coach Max does. Thus, we're chilling like a villain. Oh no. Come on, Brett, let's go. You're moving so slow. I'm already on 7 and 8. Oh no. What is happening? Very unlike Mr. Brett over there. All right, foot gets planted. Other leg, same thing. Ooh, stepping in, stepping back. Nice, Haley. Haley mentioned you went to a basketball tournament. That's cool. Nice. Good job, Christian. Yeah, Christian's got one hand on it because he's got another hand holding on. Such a great option, too. I love how you guys are thinking outside the box. All right. 8 aside earns you the right to do your curtsey lunges. Right leg steps back. Knee kisses the ground. You step through. Really try to kick that leg out as if you're bowling that bowling ball. That's why we did all those rotations. Ooh, it matters. Bowling is such a rotational sport. It's unbelievable and something we don't often think about. Nice job, Evan and hey. Oh, you guys got me sweaty. I just took this shirt out of the package too. Now I'm gonna have to wash it. Stepping back, knee to the ground. 1, press 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Sweet deal. Look at that. Almost did 9. Next comes our shoulder taps before we move on. Right hand touches left shoulder. You can go fast as long as those hips don't move. If your hips start to move, slow it down. Earn your reps, earn your exercises. Nice job, guys. Woo! Nice job, Caesar. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Woo. You guys got me feeling sweaty. Great job, guys. So I'm going to set my minute 15 timer just so we make sure we get a little bit of rest. We're not going to go on to a round 3 of this. Just these first couple of weeks are going to be 2 rounds of some exercise. And then we're going to really push that volume nice and high. Drag. A little late to the show. All right. Jenny left. Oh no. Let Jenny go. Mr. Ricky Bragg, welcome in. Welcome to Power Up. We're so happy to have you. Hop in. We're on like set number 2. So we just went through 3 exercises. We got 40 seconds until we introduce 3 more. Oh, wow. We're back on the fan favorite. We got our pulses. So I'm going to need the blue band if you have one. Other than that, we're not going to need anything else, just the blue band. Our rest is going to drop to a minute though. So if you have the white timer in the next 20 seconds, maybe just push that one button to hold it to a minute. So when you're done with that set, you push that start button and it automatically counts down your rest. Rest is a weapon. I can't stress this enough. If we clean up our rest, you're going to see greater responses from what we're doing here at Power Up. All right, we're on to block number 2. We're gonna go through 2 rounds of 3 exercises. We have a shoulder pulse with the mini band. We got a single leg glute bridge. Oh, it's down again. And then we have an eccentric push up. Eccentric push up. I'm gonna set that. All right, so we're going to take that blue band, which seemed to be, I got the most feedback this weekend, which is so weird that it came back in to Power Up today. I get the most feedback on this exercise, which is so weird to me, but I love it and I'm here for it. So I call these our shoulder pulses. We're going to go 3 times. I know the last couple weeks we've done twice, so we're going to go through this 3 times today. You're going to take a blue band if you have one. If you don't, that's okay. All you're going to do is pulse your hands as big as a ruler all the way up. Once your belly button starts to point towards the moon, you have to go back down. That means your rib cage is in what I call a pump up position. I just don't know. We have a bigger, what's called zone of apposition. We don't want that. So a good flutter takes us to the moon. Nice, Charlize. Uh-oh, I think my shoulders are bigger than yours. Haha. Bummer. This Charlize has a little bit of a potty mouth on her, Travis. Did you know? That was something I never saw coming. Ever in a million years. All right, once that's done, once you've completed that, you're going to end up on your back. Single leg glute bridges for those that are unfamiliar or new. This is a great exercise, especially after a long day of sitting. So on your back, heel goes to the ground. Notice I did not stay my toes. My heel goes to the ground. I'm going to lift my hip up, and I'm going to keep this right leg at 90 degrees. Okay, all I'm gonna do is just drop my hip. Notice how my leg didn't change, and I come all the way back up. These are called single leg glute bridges, so you're gonna really feel it in your hamstring and into your rear end. Maybe you'll get your calf too, because your heel is down. Remember, not your toe, just your heel. That forces us to the backside of our body. And that's what we're looking for. 10 of those, sorry, 10 of those. And then same thing on the other side. Brad, might not be the best exercise, but hey, whatever. There it is, good job, boys. Remember, keep that knee at 90 degrees. You can keep it out if you want, but that opens up your hip. Try to pin, at least put your knee towards the ceiling to the best you can. There you go, good adjustment. Ooh. All right, 10 on each side there. Single leg glute bridges, get some little bit of hips. Now, Coach Max's most favorite exercise that I always forget that we have the access to here at Power Up. I call this an eccentric push up. Now, bear with me and challenge yourself today. Okay, all that's gonna happen is you might not be able to do a push up. That's okay, don't sweat it. You'll be part of the cool crew soon. So in a push up position, all you're gonna do is lower nice and slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, your belly touches the ground, your knees are on the ground. Hey, you're just gonna get yourself back up to the push-up. All I care about is the lower end. That's the only thing. No, you don't, Charlie. So then we're just gonna do this 5 times. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then relax. Now, if you feel like you're losing control even up here and you have to crash down, please don't crash down. At least put a pillow down, just something to break that fall. And then you could start stripping away pillows as you get stronger and stronger. So bring the ground up. I think that would be the best way to do it. So 1 and so forth. 3, 4, 5, chest to the ground. I get rid of the dog hair and I reset myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nice job, cool cats. All right, set that timer, get it going. I got my little timer here. Just a little bit more fit, not that yours isn't beep as loud. So when that's done, we're gonna end up, make sure your breaks are consisting of a couple things. 2 things I wanna see you do in your break. 1 is drink some water, make sure we're getting that in. That's gonna bring oxygen to the muscles. Remember, H2O. So we get oxygen in our water, that ends up going kind of through everything, permeates everything, into the muscles it goes. Awesome. Okay, rule number 2 is you're breathing in and out through your nose. And rule number 3, you're just taking a break. We only got a minute, so 22 more seconds. I'm gonna start with my flutters again. I'm gonna, again, use that blue band. I really don't feel the need to go to black. I'm getting a great stimulus. I'm feeling it in my shoulders. I love it, especially with the blue. Now in a couple weeks, I should be able to do this with the black band and show all you cool cats, but not today. All right, that went off. That means we're at a minute. Coach Max is gonna get going. So if you're a little bit behind me, that's okay. You know your exercises. You're doing big things. I'm proud of you. All right, 3 times. If you really want to make this so much harder, the slower you move your hand down and up, the harder it is. So the more flutters you get. Now, if you're just fluttering like this, we're losing the purpose of the exercise. It needs to be controlled. And then you're all the way down. 1 more. Oh, that's a burn. A slow burn. She must be nice, Nathan. Nice job. Oh, there she is. Our swimming champion. Nice job, Andrea. All right. We can put that blue band down. We won't need it again. We're going to end up on our backs on the floor. We're almost there, guys. You guys are doing great. Almost there. On our backs. Remember when we used to do those ball rolls? Oh, we got to bring them back. Heel down. Knee to 90. Remember, your knee is pointed up, not out. Look at the difference. Like, this doesn't look so very good. My body weight goes out, so point it up. And you're just gonna squeeze and drop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I'm going a little bit sloppy. And 8, 9, 10. Same thing on the other side. Heel down, other leg up, big push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so forth. I try not to count just because you guys might be at different sets, and I want to make sure you get all your reps. Oh, what am I doing? All right, last but not least, in today's edition of Mr. and Mrs. Power Up, here we go. We're going to bring that foot out slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, sometimes I don't even know what I say. I just say things to say things. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice, that's 3 done. 2 more. Remember, if you gotta do it on a pillow, do it on a pillow, but let's work on getting your push-up. We don't do push-ups on the knees. We do real push-ups. We're elite athletes, other than Travis and I. Everyone else here is. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. When you've gotten your 5, kudos to you. Just because we didn't do anything high heart rate doesn't mean we don't ever cool down. Cool down is the most important thing, and I was a little bit disappointed in some of the things I saw at Summer Games this weekend and how athletes cool down. So let's do a walk, and then that was my plan tonight, is just to review a couple things. Maybe we should have reviewed it last time. So we're gonna spend a minute just walking around, breathing in and out through the nose. Just doing a good job, having some fun, smiling, laughing, cheering. Ooh, I saw so many of you guys cheering on other athletes. That was so cool. It's so much more rewarding when I see you guys saying, go, let's go. That's so cool. All right. I've seen a couple. Who cheers the most? I've definitely seen Charlize cheer. I've definitely seen Kyle H cheer. Andreas cheered, yeah. We got some people. All right, we're just walking around. You're breathing. You're just letting your heart rate drop. Maybe you're like me. You don't have a big garage or a big space. You just have a small area, so you just got to make kind of laps. I brought some plates back, so I'm losing room. So there's that. So while we're doing it, let's take a practice of how we recover after a very hard sprint, a very hard bocce competition, a very hard swim. No more do I want to see pacing like this, especially if you're holding your water bottle. No way. We recover here. This is how you recover. Non-negotiable. Okay, there's too much research that says this is a better way from a rib cage position, meaning our lungs get to fully expand, than when you're here. This is not good. Like, oh, that was so hard. You're never going to recover safely or effectively. But if you can get here and just breathe, you're going to find that even when you're the most out of breath, you're at least going to get to a better position. You'll maybe be able to have a conversation, and then you're not going to feel so lightheaded or dizzy or need to sit down. So power up athletes recover here. Everyone else that's second place recovers here. First place athletes recover here. Okay, so just try to add that in as you go through bowling. Bowling's not super high intensity, so what a great way to practice. Go a heavy bowl. I don't really know. I don't really see where you're going to use it, but maybe when you're doing your exercises at home or here at Power Up too. So awesome job, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We really appreciated everyone that we saw this weekend. So thank you so much for coming out to Summer Games. I can speak for Travis and the rest of SOSC, but we got to train for next year, even fall games. We got lots of things to train for. So keep showing up, same time, same place, same mustache.